Good morning, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. Today is January the 23rd. It is a Palindrome day, and it's highly significant, being that it is 1/23 of 21. When you think in terms of easy peasy, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. I think you'll find the significance of what today means. So kind of like, how is your life going? Do you find things easy, or do you find them difficult? And this goes in relationship to whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life. Are you finding it difficult or easy? That's 1, 2, 3. Now today we have the Sun and Saturn conjunction, along with a Mercury creeping there. So I'm going to kind of talk about that today. The Sun is in relationship to our heart, and always wanting to open up our heart so that we can expand and, of course, increase our vibration. So that we are more able to connect to higher realms, our higher self, to the God source, etc. Last night I began to feel very swollen. My body felt as if it was blowing up like a balloon. This is because of and sorry about that, my recorder here stopped recording, and so I was still talking, and it wasn't recording. So I think I was talking about me feeling as if I was expanding a little bit, like a balloon, and a little bit of my head felt like, again, lots of pressure. Not the pressure, again, from the top part, like being pressed downward, almost headachy, but not really headachy. It's as if, again, water or the balloon type of sensation was increasing inside of my crown, almost to the point of exploding. Saturn is a relationship to the day of Saturday, and today is Saturday. Saturn, again, is in relationship to time, karma, communication, things like that. And Saturn is in relationship to the spleen and the kidneys. The spleen and kidneys are our filtration areas. They filter out our blood and urine, to, of course, give us the best and purified liquids, if you will, within us. And so I did wake up, or throughout the night, I did have, my kidneys were a little tender this morning, just for 10-15 minutes or so throughout the night, nothing major. So I know that was expanding. Now, when we are thinking in terms of how is this in relationship to our tree of life, this is almost like Saturn is in relationship to the Holy Spirit, and which, when we receive the Holy Spirit, we are what? Usually baptized. Water. So if you feel bloated, expanded, that's something I have also noticed for a couple of days, that I look swollen. This is also because of that. And Saturn is also, or usually sometimes depicted as the Grim Reaper, which carries a scythe along with him, which is an association with death. So, of course, when we are taking in this information in regards to the Holy Spirit, something dies within us in order to receive that holy essence and beauty of what the Holy Spirit truly signifies within our lives. We have to let go of the old self to allow the new self. We have to let go of all the old programs, the way that we used to live, our limited mindset, or the pain and the suffering that we have held on to, and fully step into our true self that is found and discovered by the Holy Spirit. Now, along with this, and bear with me, I am also looking at my notes today. So Mercury is, you are able to see Mercury in the evening sky, depending on where you are in your location. I didn't even check to see where Mercury is more visible, and it could quite possibly be on the western side of us. So check your own locations on that. I'm sorry that I did not get that information. So I think I may have added Mercury into my description or into this video with Saturn. So we know that Saturn is the governor of time and karma, structure, and strong foundations. I think I may have added Mercury's what Mercury governs in communication, intelligence, and knowledge. And when we are also thinking in terms of Mercury, when this is in association with our tree of life. Now I'm going to really talk about well, first, Mercury, I've mentioned this several times, is the messenger of the gods. Speaking, of course, with our higher communication, using our higher intelligence and the knowledge that is given to us via the Holy Spirit. But the element Mercury is a very significant element from within us. That the transmutation of the elements within Mercury is going to be the quicksilver that is associated with the pituitary gland, and I may have that. Okay, so I pushed pause again to make sure that I have my information correct. Silver and Mercury are associated with the pituitary gland. We have discussed the gold aspects of this a while back when we were working with our pineal gland. And again, this is about when the pineal and pituitary elements combined, you receive gold, therefore the oil. And this is something that, excuse me, you're combining the milk and the honey together and combining and making it into the oil or the butter. And I don't know if I actually placed that video up here yet because of my uploads here on YouTube. And so stick with me. If I haven't already placed it up here, I'm going to check after I make this video. Just make sure you come back. I have more information about the gold, the energetic update, and I might have placed it up here yesterday. So let me see what I did. No, I didn't. So come back and check that video out. I think it was my energetic update that I did yesterday for yesterday's video. In relationship to it, which is of course associated with today and what's going on. So I hope this gives you some clarity a little bit how it works. Of course, the way that we are properly expressing ourselves is going to come into play. Of course, how we are physically feeling might be affected today. Being more bloated, a little bit of loopiness associated with the expansion of water, because, you know, blood is being filtered through here, which of course water flows through us and is doing the same function as our blood is. So we're going to feel a bit bloated. I am also feeling a little light, loopy, dizzy, if you will. My vision is definitely being obstructive again in my right eye via my orb. It is definitely shifting and moving. Something that I just want to keep a note in this, in my videos for you guys. And I'm going to make another video, I think, associated with the orb. I think I've had further understanding as to what it is, and I hope to give you information on that as how it pertains to our spiritual growth. So being that we are feeling this expansion physically as well, attempting to really move us in a greater direction in our lives, with the crown feeling blown within like a balloon almost, you may feel again dizzy like I am as well. You may have the inability to kind of communicate properly, although Saturn is still, Mercury is making us want to communicate properly. We might find it a little more complicated as a result of this type of expansion within. You may feel tired as a result of all of this transition inside of the filtration process that's taking place. We will feel bloated, or can feel bloated during this time. So drink your water. You may have a dry throat and mouth. Your sinuses may also be feeling very dry, no drainage, just kind of dry. I have actually been experiencing that as well. So I hope this video works or assists you today. And as you can see, I am a little loopy in my mind. So I am just going to kind of take it easy today. I'm going to try and get a workout in. If anything, it's going to be a workout that does not require lots of jumping and bouncing around, more of still movement, slow, steady movements, and quite possibly putting in an extra a stretching routine just to keep the flow of energy moving. When you are not really feeling up to par, sometimes exercise can really assist you in one way, shape, or form, or even rest. And of course, you be the judge of what you need during your time. Drink your fluids. Don't overhydrate, because that can also cause the opposite effect of what you are trying to accomplish. Nourish yourself according to how you feel, and trust that what you are doing in your life is definitely for its greatest good. And keep in mind, all of this, when I'm talking about the oil, is associated with learning to raise the chrism. This is the process of learning to transmute one element into another, which means being able to transmute one negative emotion into a positive emotion, and allowing that element to be used or to work for you instead of against you. So if you are interested in learning more about learning to raise the chrism, please join me on Patreon and get connected and hop into my Sacred Secretion Masterclass, Learning to Raise the Chrism, that I am planning on beginning the second week in February. Again, connect on Patreon to learn more about the Sacred Secretion. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.